What's up, guys? I'm Isaac at Tobacco Road Harley-Davidson here in Raleigh, North Carolina. And today, we've got your pre-owned bike of the week, a 1998 Harley-Davidson Softail Fat Boy. Now, this one might look a little bit different there with that 95 up on the corner, because very similar to this year, 2023, 1998 was also an anniversary year for Harley-Davidson. And while the 120th anniversary editions that you're seeing in 2023 are full of all that nice new red and black that we just saw last week, this one was rocking a red champagne color, so you got this beautiful contrast of this burgundy and cream all over on it. And this one in particular is in gorgeous condition and has pretty much all the chrome on it you could ask for, and sounds great, and we're gonna run it for you here around town a little bit later. But just to highlight some of the features on this bike, it is the Harley-Davidson Fat Boy, so it's most distinguishable by these large tires and those solid rims on both the front and the rear. This one has been outfitted with an LED insert in the headlight. It's got these taller bars, so it lets you sit up nice and right and proper. You've got these really cool little rectangle mirrors to really just kind of give it a really good look to it. You've got chrome everywhere on it, some oversized grips to really let you hold on. More chrome on this beautiful tank. Right underneath, you've got the 80 CI EVO motor from Harley-Davidson going into a 5-speed transmission. And this bike is carbureted, so you're going to find it has just that perfect sound to it, especially paired with that 2-to-1 exhaust. Giving you a good place to sit on this bike is this leather Lapera seat, and then you've got this Harley-Davidson backrest to tie on any luggage or for your passenger to lean on. And if this isn't your style, this is the quick release attachment, so you can take it right off nice and easy. But like I've said, this bike is chrome pretty much all over on it, and you've got these beautiful little 95th anniversary accents that you can find kind of hidden on the bike, such as the tank, the air cleaner, the primary cover, and a couple little spots you'll find hidden around. So if teased you enough, let's go ahead and let you hear this bike. All right, what's up, guys? So here we have the 95th Anniversary Edition Harley-Davidson 1998 Fat Boy. Love it. Looks cool. Lots of chrome. That is a 2-in-1 Vance & Hines pipe, so must be why it sounds so good. We do have the, iconic rims of the Fat Boy. Let's see, LED headlights, smoke looks good. There's your steel braided cables, our little carb choke action on the left. You do have passenger pegs with passenger seat and the backrest, and you'll see it comes off nice and easy right there. We do have some little chrome axle nut covers, lots of chrome all over this thing, like I've said, and I'm probably going to say it again. Look at this color though. I really like this color. It's like red champagne. Good emblem. Snazzy. I'm here for it. Let's fire it up and get going. See what we got. Alrighty. Make sure this thing is in neutral for us. There we go. And it feels like neutral. Oh, I didn't unlock it. Alright. So, this one, old school key system. So, it's simple. No keyless. Technically, it is keyless because you don't really need the key ever unless it's locked. So, use one of these keys right here. Flip that open. This one's nice. This one's pretty tight. Go there. That's pretty tight, so it must have had to been replaced, or it got a, might have been, this guy might have just not locked this bike much, but it's not as nice as it is. I wouldn't be surprised if it stayed unlocked in the garage a lot. But it's got some good miles on it. It's got like 33,000, I think. So 33,589. So let's see here. Let's fire this thing up for you. I warmed it up a little bit beforehand to bring it over here, so that way you guys wouldn't see me fiddling with the cold carb too much. But I fired up pretty quick and easy over there, I will say. Oh. There we go. She got a little bit nippy sitting over here, but I mean, it's quick. It comes right on up. Once you kind of get straight with this bike, I mean, you'll be firing it up super quick and easy. Needs a little bit more. There we go. Cool. That gives us time to back it on up. Yeah, it's a pretty good stance. I like these little mirrors here. Go ahead and line them up beautifully. Let me back myself on up a little bit. Oh yeah, pretty good. I like the stance here. Not too bad. You know, it feels pretty good. Even got the chrome cap on the brakes there, so that's pretty stout. All right, should be good to go now. Look at that. Listen to that. That's Harley-Davidson. All right, let's go get it. You definitely kind of got to kick it in gear, I will say that. That surprised me. So it's got a hill shifter, so I might be using that a little bit more here. Let's see. Can't play around with it. You gotta definitely got to go ahead and know you want it in gear. Let's see. Oh yeah. Definitely gotta know you want it in gear, but other than that, pretty good. Feels very smooth, you know, it's a Softail. So we are boarding. I'm gonna have to double check on that rear suspension because it feels really good. Yeah, handled that pretty well. I've enjoyed it quite a bit. I like it. Let's go change it up a little bit. Ain't got a whole lot of lean in here, I will say that. Yeah, here we are. Just partying right on. This thing's a cruiser. I mean, you don't have like a ton of lean on it, but that's not really what this bike is for. This bike's not really one that you're going to want to go scrape down the twisties all the time. You know, this is, you know, it's not a collector item. I mean, it could be, but it's a good Sunday afternoon drive kind of bike. I mean, you can obviously do it. If it's your bike, you know, do whatever you want with it, of course. But I think that's where it would kind of shine is, you know, a bike that, you know, you can ride it all you want, wherever you want. But it's in really good shape. It looks really good. Sounds good. I mean, it's a motorcycle. It'd be a good one to go take out on the town, pretty much anywhere. Feels good. The stance is right. You know, my arms right here on this motorcycle. It feels like a motorcycle should. I will say that. So, I'm pretty happy with it. Pretty daggone good. So, we'll take a little bit briefer run today. Actually, no, we'll go to Avon Ferry. The Nissan over there doing with the snorkel. You know, one thing that some people might not like is that it does, since it is that older style, you know, it's only 80 CI, and it does have the older style single piston calipers on the front and the rear. So, you know, a lot of people really didn't love those. I rode a Springer once that had that. it had this stupid heavy front rim on it. I mean, not stupid heavy. It had a very, it looked fantastic, but it was a heavier front rim. So, you know, that had a lot of inertia to it, so it definitely took a little bit more force to stop it. And it had that older style single caliper, so you can kind of tell, you know, a little bit extra braking power wouldn't hurt. Maybe something like that, get a little bit, maybe spend the extra buck on a some nicer calipers and rotors, but there we go. You know, maybe spend the extra buck on some nicer rotors and calipers. That'd probably be the right move for you. But this one, since this is the stock wheel, yeah, there's nothing wrong with it at all. Just if you're doing some racing and need a racing brake or something like that, you know, this one isn't it, but it does plenty good. Plenty good. Look at that. We're stopped here, aren't we? All right. And I'm not squeezing it to death or anything like that. So, let's see some other features on this bike. Well, can we see anything other than this? Miles A. Oh, this bike's old enough. It only has a trip A. There we go. Oh yeah, she's partying. Or down Western Boulevard. The floorboard's kind of nice. You know, they do restrict your lean a little bit, but other than that, they, you know, they've got that nice little rubber bit in them, so they're comfy. Let's see here. Oh yeah, nice little January day here in Raleigh, North Carolina. This headlight is very bright, I will say that too. It's daytime, so it's a little bit harder to tell that, but we can tell. Saw it earlier, taking some photos of it there in the dealership. It was good, it was good. Let's see, yeah, so it does have the little, the twist cruise control there on the right, there on the throttle, so it's a throttle lock more than a cruise control, so to speak. The brake lights, you might have seen them, but they're kind of hidden in the back a little bit. Or the brake light there, so it does have the big brake light there, but the turn signals are kind of hidden in the back a little bit. So that's pretty good. It looks like I've got the docking hardware up on the front, so if I wanted a windshield on it, you could. It might be a little bit easier to throw one of those on. Let's see. Yeah, I'm liking it. Pretty good, keeping it pretty tame out here. The Lepera is nice, you know. It's no leather Lepera, so just solid. Looks good. Has kind of that little flame accent in the stitching. I'm here for it. Ooh, big holes. I don't remember these holes being so big out here on Western. I haven't done a lap out here in a little while. It's showing. You never know what piece of the road will be missing tomorrow. I'm going to brake a good bit before going into this though, because I don't have a lot of lean here. nothing beats the wide glide video where I'm like, hey, you want to be careful here because you can scrape pretty easy, and then I immediately scraped it really, really good. Yeah, here we are. Nice quick little lap. Not too fancy for you, because this bike is snazzy. I like it. You know, if you're looking for the next, you know, performance stoplight racer, you know, this probably ain't it. But if you're looking for an old classic Harley-Davidson motorcycle and you want a carb, you want all those fun features, but with some nicer modern comforts, you know, like an LED headlight and stuff like that, you know, and this one would be it. So, yeah, thanks for riding along with us. Once again, I'm Isaac here at Tobacco Road Harley-Davidson. Thanks for sticking around, and we hope to see you out here again sometime soon.